Hi there, everybody. I want to talk to you about going out of your mind. But first, the elephant in the room. My teeth, or lack thereof. Take a good look, and however you're feeling, you might want to pause the video. I don't know about you, but that makes me absolutely sick. But I thought, so we don't spoil the very, very important message that I'm going to deliver right now, we just get this out of our system here as much as possible. Yes. I'm missing two front teeth, my two front teeth. I am missing those teeth. All right, let us proceed. So, I'm fat again. Theo, don't say fat. You're just punishing yourself, Theo. Don't do that. I am fat once again. However, I have a solution. And I'm going to tell you about it. It's called the potato diet. Now, many people ask me, Theo, what's the potato diet? And then I tell them, it's where you eat potatoes. Pretty ingenious, if I do say so myself. It's a diet where you eat potatoes. And people ask me, well, is it only potatoes, Theo? And then I say yes. And then they all ask me, well, what about collard greens? I, for one, enjoy a little bit of collard greens with my potatoes. I cook some collard greens and I cook some potatoes. So I'm asking you, is it okay to eat collard greens with the potatoes? And I always tell them, no. That's what I say when they ask me if I want, if they can have collard greens with their potatoes. I say no, you cannot. Don't even think about it. God, I can't even get through this. Don't you dare even think about it. And then people will say, Theo, you know what? I've heard that vegetables are good. Vegetables, as well as whatever potatoes are good for you to eat, like salad. And then I'll say, well, not if you want to be on the potato diet. Are you serious about the potato diet or not? All right. And then they'll say, well, okay, fine, potatoes. All right, fine. Now, how do I cook the potatoes? And then I'll say, well, you can boil them, or you can cook them in the oven. You can boil them, you can broil them, or you can eat them just the way they are, just the way nature intended. And then they'll ask me, what if I want to fry the potatoes? And I say, no! You ever think? Did you ever think of using oil? You don't use oil, condiments, salt, pepper, spice, or anything like that when you're on the potato diet, and if you do, it tells me that you're not serious about the potato diet. Okay? If I catch someone on the potato diet and they're not having and they're having something other than potatoes, that is a man or woman who is not following the potato diet. And then people will come to me and they'll say, "Can I change a tire on the potato diet?" And I'll say, "Of course." And they'll ask me, "Can I use Suave professional shampoo on the potato diet?" And I'll say, "Sure." And then they'll say, "Well, sometimes I snore when I sleep." And I'll say, "The potato diet is going to help you with that." And then people will ask me, "Well, Theo, you are not healthy, wealthy, trim, or any of those things. You're not socially awkward. So here you are trying to convince me of the finer lifestyle that can be achieved by following the potato diet, and you can't even profess." This is where people leave the video. You can't even profess to can't even extol the virtues that might be claimed by such a diet. And I'll say, "Well, I might in the future. I can't tell you right now that the potato diet is going to cure me of everything that's bad in my life, but it might." How's that for logic? Who's to say I'm not going to find the most beautiful model of automobile after having followed the potato diet? I'm not going to come into a whole bunch of cash, a mountain of cash. Are you trying to tell me that I won't? Because I would tell you that you are sorely mistaken by virtue of the proven fact that you don't know what's going to happen. Can you tell me what's going to happen in 3 months? When I follow the potato diet to the letter and I win a large cash prize that will change my life around completely. I'll be healthy, I'll be trim, I'll be satisfied with my world, I'll feel fulfilled, and I will be in so much bliss all the time. I'll be a whole new man. Are you trying to tell me that? So here's the thing. Here's the rub. Here it is. The rub. The rub is that what is the rub? The rub. Theo, can I use a rub that I often use for steak? I rub steak before I cook it and eat it. Can I use a rub on the potato? No. No, you may not. Negatory. Nope. No rubs, but here's a different kind of rub that I'm offering to all my listeners free of charge. If I can just put it together in my mind. I'd like to read you something here. I have here a wallet. I don't actually have anything to read to you. This is all make believe. But here on this thing that I have, I'll pretend that I'm reading. It says to make sure when you want to be happy, carefree, satisfied in the moment, enjoying your life, you must make sure that you do 3 things. And these 3 things are divided into subcategories. And those subcategories include the following. A, be a certain way at all times. B, make sure when you're not using the potato diet to achieve all your worldly dreams that you buy a certain kind of mustard. C, orange juice is good only on the weekends. D, all of the above. Okay? Let me put on my glasses, my fake glasses. I'm going to actually use my monocle today. I'm going to use my monocle. This is not a good idea. It's kind of hurt. It kind of hurts. It doesn't work. I'm going to use my fake monocle. I'm going to put that right there and hold it tight. Okay? Oh, I dropped it. There we are. So, yeah. Make sure that you use this information, that you rely upon this information, that you check out this information and do your own research. It's important that you do your own research. Don't just believe what I say. And if you follow these steps, you will find yourself in good shape and making sure that you do everything that is said to the letter, to the T. There's no way you can fail. So, there you have it. Now the rub that I dropped my monocle again. I don't need it. $1,000 monocle I just threw out the window, and there was a crash, but that was also a pretend crash because the monocle isn't real. The rub is going out of your mind, you know? What if we went out of our mind, like just completely out of our mind and into our heart and did whatever our heart wanted at any point in time? What if? I don't provide a solution. I don't say that I have achieved anything. I just like pondering about that. What if you followed any random desire that you had at any given point? And then you have all these feelings that come up like, that's a dumb desire. Why did I think of doing that? Or, well, that's just patently ridiculous and stupid. So, maybe I shouldn't do that at all. I suppose there would have to be a few stipulations, like don't play with fire. maybe there's a day in which you can put your hand in fire and it won't burn your hand. But if you don't know that your hand won't be burned, unless you're absolutely sure your hand won't be burned, I would not put your hand in fire. And that goes for any other part of your body or anybody else's body or anybody else's beloved property that is not yours. Do not put those items into a fire. Don't play with fire. Also, in the same vein, don't do anything that's obviously wrong. Don't follow the evil desires. Don't rape anybody. Don't do that. Don't kill anyone, please. Judgment's hard for some people. Try not to do that. But if you want to explore an artistic pursuit that doesn't harm any living being, as far as you know, why not try that? If you want to make something and give it to others, why not try that? If you want to start a business, open up a store, start a restaurant, a barbershop, a getaway spot. If you want to help restore nature, those are all pretty good things. What if we followed our heart instead of following things to the letter, exactly the way it's put in a manual? Isn't it interesting we have these things that we look for, these cure-alls, these solutions, so-called? I remember hearing about the potato diet years ago and looking into it, and I'm like, you're telling me I can lose weight by eating potatoes? Just straight potatoes? However many freaking gosh darn potatoes I want? Just eat a lot of potatoes? Sign me up. Because I love potatoes. I mean, someone's going to come out with a diet where you eat only grass. Because some people like eating grass, I guess. I mean, people come up with stuff. It's like, you have to really appreciate the power of the imagination. You know? You have to really appreciate that. Because there's a whole lot of things that people will come up with to solve whatever it is people want to solve. But without doing the emotional work, people want to avoid the pain. You tell me that I can sidestep the pain. Just whoop, just beep, just beep, just sidestep the pain and do A, B, C, D, F, G, E, F, G, and I'm good. Sign me up. You're telling me I can eat nothing but candy and think good thoughts, and I'm going to be straight? Sign me up, brother. Where do I sign? I only have to pay $1,000 and just a little bit of change. Sign me up. You say I get a free gift? Tell you what, I don't even need the gift. No, give me the gift. I do want the gift. Please give me the gift. I do want that gift. Thank you. Actually, I do want the gift. I do really. Well, what I said earlier about not wanting the gift, I definitely want the gift. Please give me the gift. I want the gift. You tell me I got a free gift? Sign me up! So yeah, there you have it. Those are my thoughts for the day. Farewell.